Ayo,
Yeah.
do you believe in love?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
Love is like, it's changed a lot because what's the best way to answer this? I do believe in love. Love is something where you find maybe that right one. You can love more than one person because you have to think about it. Like, there's a lot of people who've been married and loved someone, got divorced, found somebody else, and can love them. So is it possible to love both of them? Like, what if you met both of these people at the same time? They're both equally like dope. Could you fall in love with two people? I believe you can fall in love with more than one person, because to me, love is just the vibe that you get from the person, the energy, the creative, how you feel when you with them. And then it comes to a point where you don't want to go without this feeling anymore, because this is what happiness is, or even a version of happiness. Even when you're like fighting and y'all hate each other, there's still like that respect. Like, I hate you, I hate you. Then you just a few days later, you know how I be acting sometimes. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. Like, I think that. Do you believe in love?
I mean, not really, nah.
Really?
But I don't really know. Like, it's like, do I believe in love? Love could exist, but I think there's definitely conditions. It can't be unconditional. I feel like unconditional love only comes from like your parents and like your siblings. They're kind of stuck with you for the most part.
So relationship love is conditional. Like, if as long as you're treating them right and doing this and doing that,
there's always conditions to it.
Mm.
Like, I feel like there's always something that can make that person not love you.
I think you can you can get in love, but you can also get out of love. So that's the part that also, a lot of people don't talk about. Like, person changes, environments change, or, some people fake a whole fake happiness, and then you marry them, and then they like, I don't want to do this anymore. Or, all the stuff that you fell in love with them, they might have stopped. So then you just kind of gradually fall back out of love, and then find somebody or something that fills that void, and then you fall in love with something else. Dang.
But unconditional love?
Yeah.
You could get that from your parents. No matter how old they get, no matter how they change in life, it's not like they'll switch up.
I see that when I look at like some of these court cases, and like the dude could be completely guilty, and their mom or dad, or that mainly moms, on a lot of them, are still there like, I love you. It's gonna be okay, and they're gonna be there forever. Make the phone calls, put food on the books, and all of that. And then like some people, when they're in relationships, if they like, you're going to jail then they just like, well, deuces, find somebody else.
I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
That's exactly what they're like.
So, do you believe in marriage?
Ayo.
Yeah.
Do you believe in marriage?
Whoo, man, no. I believe marriage is a thing. I believe people get married. Marriage has changed a lot because, like, the way people get divorced so easily. Mm-hmm. Like, the people I tried it out. We divorced after the year, 2 years. Like, grandma and grandpa been married 41 years.
Hey, it don't get any realer than that. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And it's also, if marriage was really to death do us part, I wonder how many people would still get married. Like, if you like, I want out of this relationship, but it's like, but you said till death do us part. Like, you have to go wrestle lions or something to really get out of this marriage. Like, if you have to put your life on the line to get out of a marriage, then I think less people would get married. I think there'll be only 2 people married. If they was like, man,
I don't even think like for the most part. I don't even think it's
put
like
the mic closer.
Oh, for the most part, I don't even think it's like I don't even think girls are the problem with the marriage. Like I think women all want to get married, but you can check the stats.
Mm-hmm.
Women are also the main reason of the divorces as well.
Woo, Malcolm!
I'm just saying, check the stats.
No, check the stats.
You can check them.
It's on the stats.
Well, only in the U.S.
Yeah.
Only in the U.S.
Yeah, I can see that because marriage has changed a lot, and it's harder to be married nowadays because of either social media or the access that you have. It's easy for people like, my grandparents been married for 80 years. They've been married since they was 20 years old. Like, there was nothing else to do. There was only 3 channels on TV.
And they only knew the girls in their neighborhood.
They only knew the girls in their neighborhood. You better lock one down because there's not going to be another. There's no dating sites. There's no apps. There's no distractions. If you was born where I was born in Searcy, Arkansas, where the population was 2, it was my mom and dad, then it's easy to stay married. But now it's harder to stay married.
All these options.
It's so many options, and at the end of the day, it's just like this little piece of paper.
That's my marriage right there.
Yeah, that's marriage right there.
Certificate.
Then I don't like that some women look at the size of the ring to let you know how much you love them. Like if you give a girl like a little diamond ring,
I thought it was just like 3 months of your paycheck or something.
But what if I don't want to do that? I want you. I want to marry you. I love you. Let's get married. Why do I need to give you an expensive ring to show you how much more I love you?
I'm pretty sure you can even finance rings at this point.
I
feel like there's no excuse.
That's not an excuse. But what if I got her a ring pop?
That's on her. She did like, hey, I'll take a ring pop.
A ring pop works for me.
Food is the key to my heart.
Marriages last as long as it takes for you to like lick on these ring pops. 2 years later, like it's over. I gotta get another ring pop somewhere else. I think it is more difficult to be married these days, though, because there is a lot of distraction. I want to get married. Eventually, one day, just to see what the fuss is about. Like,
is that what it is?
All right. So I got to sleep on the couch again. Okay. What you say? Run to the store and get you some tampon. This is happy.
This is happiness right here. With her 24/7.
24/7. That's a job. Marriage is a business. You got to take care of marriages the same way you take care of your business. You got to check on it every day. You got to make sure that the financial reports are doing good. You got to make sure that their employees are happy. No?
Dang. Gonna get a report.
Gotta get a report.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Do parents have a favorite?
Oh, 100%. Every parent has a favorite. Like, I used to think that I was the favorite because, like, me and John and my other brothers would all run to try to get the front seat. You know how kids be like, oh, I'm getting the front seat, whoever gets there first. And even if I lost, my mom would tell the other boys to get out. They're like, no, get out of there. Let your brother sit there. And I'd be like, And even especially when it was me and John, she'd be like, John, get in the back seat and let Robert sit there. And I was like, But then as I got older, I was like, the front seat is the most dangerous seat in the car. If we got into a car accident, I would be gone. But John, who is sitting behind me, would be safe.
Yeah,
like,
his leg gonna hurt.
I was like, oh, I wasn't the favorite at all. I was just like a second airbag for John. But yes, parents have a favorite. Like if I was on the ledge and I was holding your hand and Michaela's hand, and I could only have strength for one of you all. And it's like, come on, Dad. Me. Dad. You know, Michaela would be like, come on, Dad. please. And you'll be like, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, you gotta get me stronger than that.
I'm like,
all this working out. Both of us. Both of us. Dang. He didn't say no favorites.
Woo!
Ain't no
favorite. I'm the favorite in this one. Call me an NPC.
Cold-blooded.
Do kids have a favorite parent?
I never even thought about that.
Like if someone put a gun to your head and said, hey, mom or dad?
Oh, like, dang.
Would you be like, mom, dad, y'all have to play scissors, paper, rock? Or you be like, so I'm going to say it again.
I guess.
I'm going to say it again. And no, you can answer, but make it just say your mom, whether it was or it wasn't.
I was going to say life insurance.
Oh, that's funny.
I was going to say who am I getting the most money?
That's funny. Go ahead. So do you have a favorite?
The way I was thinking about it is like whose life insurance I'm getting. Like, I gotta think who I'm getting the most money out of.
Can you get rid of both of them? That's a come up. I wanted that because if I had to choose between my parents, I might have to say my mom. Mom is different. Mom love is different than a dad love. Here's how I would decide. I'd be like, Dad, I would save you if you could say I love you. Can I say it, both of those words in like a sentence where I say, man, you know what? I love the fact that LeBron James, I said love you. Like, nah, Dad, just look at me. Just look at me. Say I love you. And you want me to look at you? I got it from here. Oh, my goodness. Go on, Dad. Just say it.
Look at you. You're gonna take yourself out.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, moms are different because moms have a nurturing side to them. They the ones that cook, clean, and take care of you, kiss your boo-boo, and all this other stuff. And dads are just like, it depends. Because I've noticed, like, even with some of my friends nowadays, they're more the softer dads. And the women are a little bit tougher. Where the woman is the one that's like, didn't I tell you? Da-da-da-da. It's like, there's no more wait till your dad comes home. Like, back in the day, it was like, wait till your dad comes home. Now they mom, dad, discipline, chef. Woo!
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced racism?
Yeah, a lot. I grew up in St. Louis, so I went to school with KKK members. Like, we would have race fights all the time. And racism is dumb to me because it's like, how you mad at people who are just super dope? Like, what would sports be without? How you gonna be racist and like sports?
I'm saying we be carrying.
You know, I was looking at old footage of just like the NBA and everybody was just doing granny shots the entire time. Nobody was dunking and nothing like that. Everybody has super short shorts. Oh, here's an interesting fact. So in the NBA, they used to wear super short shorts. You've seen it like in like the old school videos.
Yeah. And
so over time, the shorts have gotten longer, and longer. Mm-hmm. That was because when that NBA first started, it was pretty much all white people. Then when they started incorporating black people and they started dunking and stretching, like a piece of they thing meat will kind of come out a little bit.
Out their shorts.
Out their shorts. And then they noticed that there was an increase of Caucasian snow bunnies that was attending the games.
Snow bunnies.
And they're like, why are they always Oh. So they're like, make them shorts all the way down. So those shorts got longer because of that.
Dang.
At least that's the rumor that I'm spreading.
That's
what I'm telling folks. I don't know how much of that is true, but it feels true to me.
Hey.
But
makes sense.
Yeah, I've experienced racism. I was in Burbank one time, and this white guy called me an N-word. He was walking down the sidewalk. He had his dog. You know how some people let their dogs walk all the way across, and then they got this line, like the leash is way over there, and they want me to get out the way. Like they want me to like step out in the street and like or get into the dirt. And I'm like, you know what? It's Black History Month. I ain't moving off the sidewalk today. So we're coming, and he sees this, and he's like, you're supposed to move. And I'm like, pull your dog over. So it gets like right here, and I'm like, excuse you. And he like kind of walks around. He's like, stupid N-word. And I'm like, what? And instead of getting mad, I asked him, I was like, what's wrong with being an N-word?
What?
You know? Because I was like, I should be more offended that you call me stupid than anything. Like being black or the N-word, like I'm more athletic. We age gracefully. Mm-hmm. We got can't wear short shorts. Have you ever experienced racism?
I mean, I did in Arizona. It was kind of weird though. It was almost like NPC. Like it was like,
what is an NPC?
It's like you know, in GTA, you know all the people that fill the city up so it doesn't feel empty.
Oh, like the little background people that just
yes.
Those are NPCs.
Those are the NPCs.
So when you say, hey, look at these NPCs over here, they just basic people just living a basic life.
Just doing normal stuff.
I'm gonna start calling people NPCs. Look at you.
So it's like they're kind of like NPCs. So when I would walk up to them or like talk to them or anything, they would almost get flashbang. They would be like, "Oh, a black man's talking to me." Like they would just get so shocked. Their eyes would like pop out their head a little bit. Like, "Oh, you me?" Yeah. Or they'll like just start sprinting.
They'll sprint.
They out of there. They don't even want to mess with you. They're NPCs, like I said. Just like the little they are out of. They don't even.
They're the ones that run into the building but look like they still run.
They don't want to make contact.